Greetings, lords and ladies, Kaiser here, and welcome to another episode of our Dragon Age Origins campaign. Now then, when last we left off, we had managed to get on the top of the Tower of Ishal, fight an, an ogre, and light the beacon like we were supposed to, and we were very predictably, betrayed by Tyr Loghain. Now, I must apologize. From the very beginning, I kept saying that Loghain is the uncle of King Kaelin. That is not so. Arl Eamon, apparently, is the uncle that and I completely misunderstood that one. That was my bad. We were rescued after being surrounded by Darkspawn by Morrigan's mother, who we found out is a very, very old witch. I mean, we kind of thought that much, but yeah, it was confirmed. It was indeed confirmed, and she sent Morrigan along with us, who also suggested that we visit the village of Lothering here in the north, first and foremost. So that is exactly what we're gonna do, because apparently we can't actually go to any of the locations where we are supposed to meet. Where we're supposed to meet the representatives, or whatever you want to call them, of the different races in order to gather up an army. So, Redcliffe Castle, that's Arl Eamon's location. Oh, yeah. That's his location. I forgot where exactly we're supposed to go to. Oh, Circle Tower to get the Magi, right? I think that is where we're supposed to go to get the dwarves to join us. But whatever the case, let's head to Lothering. Yes. Son of a gun.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Yep. No, call bullshit when you see it.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
So the Queen is that weak, huh?
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Very good point. I like this guy already, though I already forgot his name. B is something.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not really your toll collectors, then. And have that kind of home.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll. and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
We gotta pay. Oh, I see. Forgetting I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good?
So he
Good enough to
basically
kill a
blames
king?
the Wardens.
You
Lovely.
have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Actually, let's add bandit slaying to that list.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
You know what? I don't appreciate you preying on refugees.
And just when we had things settled.
I see enemy.
There we go. That's more like it. Okay, what do you got? Caster envelops the targets in frost, freezing lower level targets solid. Those that resist suffer a penalty to movement speed. Caster creates a sinister bond with the target, draining its life energy in order to heal the caster. Oh, lovely. Wait, drain love. That's what the emissary kept using. Disorient. The caster engages in subtle mental manipulation that disorients the target for a short time, making the target a less effective combatant by inflicting penalties to attack and defense. The target suffers a hex that inflicts penalties to cold resistance, electricity resistance, fire resistance, nature resistance, and spirit resistance. The shapeshifter can transform into a giant spider, gaining a large bonus to nature resistance, as well as the spider's web and poison spit abilities. The caster's spell power determines how powerful the form is. With Master Shapeshifter, the mage becomes a corrupted spider, growing still stronger and gaining the Overwhelm ability. The caster forces a target to cower in fear, unable to move unless it passes a mental resistance check. Targets already asleep when the spell is cast cannot resist its effect and take massive spirit damage. The caster projects a wave of telekinetic force that stuns enemies caught in the sphere. And good old lightning. Let's see. Kron. Bandit leader. Nah, focus on that first. You move back a little bit. Alistar, focus on him as well. Kron also. Do that, and you do that. Okay, Morrigan. Can you... Not Mind Blast, Horror.
Me and you shall pay!
He's cowering in fear. Good. What is that bandit doing? Running away. Okay, so while he's cowering, Alistar start focusing on him. Pretty sure Kron is about to finish him off. Oh no, he's throwing shit at Morrigan. Morrigan move. Sunder arms. Shield bash. Kron. Health. Good. Lightning. Oh, the boss is on Morrigan.
I see.
And that too!
Okay. Poison spit, web. What does web do? The spider immobilizing him for a short time. Go for it. Nice, good job. Dead Templar. Excuse me, you killed a Templar? Good God, that ain't good for you. Oh, I forgot to level up Alistair. That's not good. I'm trying to decide. Do we focus on the bandit leader right away, or do we go for the ads first? I think we go for the ads first. Morrigan. Sure, poison spit. Now move. Get out of spider form. And inflict horror on him again. Resisted. That's not good. Let me see. Disorient.
Very well.
You're in a little over your head. You have no skill.
Kron. Pommel. Alistair. Go take care of the bandit. Morrigan.
Only desperation.
He resisted that, huh? Fine, Morrigan. Hit him with something.
Right.
Yes, like that. Drain life. Perfect. Kron. Move and attack. For Christ's sakes. Morrigan. She's stunned. Move. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be necessary, but still.
I shall do it.
It was necessary. Oh. Pommel. Attack. Yeah, well, that guy got down.
All right.
I should be
We
feeling
surrender.
that for several days
We're
to
just
come.
trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by? You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
What? That's not how this works. Okay, so I'm guessing that was the wrong idea to go for the ads. Should have just completely focused on this guy, and I'm guessing the fight would have been over as soon as he hit 0 HP. No, you died. That's all you deserve. I want some questions answered. I'm turning you into the authorities. You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear. Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts. It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tairn Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Right.
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
So Ash Warriors you're gonna respect, but you're gonna try and swindle Grey Wardens. Really?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tairn Logain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens. Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
Then what's with the dead Templar?
Well, then let me go! But there aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must. Do I want a soldier? Do I want them, though? I could use another meat shield, I guess.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die, your choice. That's not the Grey Warden's way, is it?
I'm not going down without a fight!
Okay.
All right, all right.
That's a lot of blood.
That was unfortunate. I thought we could come to an amenable agreement. Knight's Locket, Knight's Note. New quest, the Fallen Templar. So wait, he's not the one that killed him?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
So is that the chest he spoke of? With 100? How much gold do we actually have now? Or rather money, not gold. I guess that's it. Let's get into the village.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Oh boy. You have been very quiet, Alistair.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Let's just get going. We should try and use these treaties, I assume. We need to hear some news before we can decide.
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them? There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Then we need to find these people. Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens? Why are you leaving it up to me? What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Oh boy.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready. What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Stud might need to talk. That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. He wasn't like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
Everything indeed.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
I don't think he has a body to speak of, to be completely honest.
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
And two more dead within the stone beneath are thags. What's a thag?
I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig. It sounds so strange.
The Tig, okay. Stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Me, when you go, he was a friend of mine too. Yes, well, just don't tell anyone.
Sure, nobody needs to know what a softie you are. It's our little secret.
Exactly. What was that? Alistair approves. Oh, hello. That's not something I expected. Approval. Party members' approval changes based on plot decisions or gifts. High approval provides combat bonuses and possible romance options, while low approval may lead a party member to desert you. Aha! Interesting.
Back again? What do you wish of me? If you must.
How did you become a shape changer? Kursari Wilds. Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry? Is Flemeth really what she seems to?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
And you're cute when you're evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more. I found the game fun. I was too young to understand the truth behind what was happening. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom. Me? No, I never did any of the killing until later. And even then Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Maleficarum. Don't you regret hurting any of those men at all? What exactly is an apostate? So an apostate is basically unregistered mage, I guess.
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear. And I think that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
Mm.
An enlightened view, or at least an agreeable one. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
She approves. What's her approval? +4. Yeah. Let us return to the main issue at hand.
Now's better than later.
You have just opened the world map. It details major locations of interest around the Kingdom of Ferelden. You can use the world map to travel to various locations, although some are not available until you meet certain criteria. You found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, then right-clicking on the item and selecting gift from the radial menu. Each party member has a favorite type of gift, and certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts, because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. One of your party members has fallen in combat. He or she has now sustained a serious injury. These injuries cause penalties that can only be cured when an injury kit or certain high-level spells. The injury is indicated by the small red icon that you can see above the quick bar when you have the injured character selected. Or in the character record, so that's you. Cracked skull, penalty to cunning. To remove this injury, use an injury kit or visit the party camp. The herbalism, poison making, and trap making skills allow you to mix potions, concoct poisons, or assemble traps. Left clicking on the icon for the first rank of any of these skills will open a crafting window that displays your current recipes and ingredients. You can buy new recipes and ingredients in stores or find them by exploring the lands. The powers of magic are significant, but can be uncontrollable. Mages have access to spells that like Fireball that affect the whole area rather than just a single target. While these spells are useful against groups of enemies, they are also indiscriminate, and will harm friend and foe alike. Why am I being told all of these things, like, retroactively, after already having to find that out for myself, basically? Refugee, refugee, refugee. That's a lot of refugees. How do I actually enter the party camp? I actually have to get out of Lothering and enter camp from the world menu, don't I? Can we actually talk to any of these?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
We don't have to be threatening anymore.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Sure. I won't bother you then. Farmer.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
I'm not a merchant, but I'm a Grey Warden. Oh, but if we tell him we're a Grey Warden, he's gonna jump back and, like, report us or something.
Might be a merchant or two in the tavern. Most of the rabble who's fled here don't have anything worth the rags they're wearing. Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
Okay.
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns. What? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Huh.
Don't let me stop you.
Good to know. So where could I find this Lord Bryant? Probably all the refugees have the generic, we've come here to get away from the fighting, so we just won't talk with them.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
Okay.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense. The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. Okay. It's up to you.
So gotta find the Chantry. Merchant. Chanter's board.
Just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Possibly. Oh, there's the merchant. Is it?
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
I'm not getting involved. Why would I want to help you get rid of the tiny part, and I'll consider it. Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Not interested, can you beat that offer, sister? Agreed, those of you not here to do business leave now. You don't think they're being unscrupulous?
Well, I won't stand for thievery, especially not at the demand of some shrewish priest.
Then go, and may you get all you deserve.
I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker, help us all.
Still taking it. Whatever it is that's in here. So, okay, that didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Didn't expect that he would just up and leave, so, oof.
Ah, the child.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Yeah, exactly.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
It's a chanter.
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So if I wanted to thatch a roof, I'd talk to him. It's like a vow of silence then. He can't talk normally. Anything interesting on that board of yours?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
What? Who shall descend upon us? What? Bandits, bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death, the Maker's poorers, bandits, and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders playing their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter... Chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in honor of our need. In our hour of need. Sure. Might as well take that. What? You have arrived in Lothering, may rest and resupply here. Past the village lies the Imperial Highway, the road that runs through all of Ferelden. The highway will take you to the various places you need to go. Red Cloud, Circle of Magi, and the dwarven city of Orzammar. Okay. Fallen Templar. You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse has been picked clean of everything, save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Lothering. But, who could possibly...
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This man bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
What? Ignore him, people. I know I intend to. Why don't you keep your voice down? Is not going to shut this madman up?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Continue ranting if you must. That's enough. Descends now. You poor man, what happened to you?
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight! My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all.
Some of us fled
What's
here.
with the squint?
But we cannot escape the darkspawn! No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by darkspawn!
You waste my time. This is ridiculous. You should be put out of your misery.
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. Are you calling me a coward?
I know dogs made of sterner stuff than you.
I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Well, first and foremost, bye to him. That's right, no hope for any of you fools. Get out of here, all of you. Get moving. Maybe, maybe not. I couldn't care less. There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Your king is dead. There is no hope.
I thought I got rid of him. Why do I still hear his goddamn shouting everywhere? Oh boy. Is that Sir? No, that's... Okay, Marin, not Bryant.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Yo. Good luck with that. Honestly. I'm actually starting to get a headache as well. Jesus, he was loud. Not that it's connected to my headache, but still. Mother, I implore you. What? Rob child, rob woman, rob man. Oh, rubble. Stuff to go through. I have no idea what quartz is for, but... Oh, where are you? Can I talk with the kid?
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Greetings, Sir Dwarf. Your folk are famous for their generosity. Might you spare some bread?
Are we?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves.
Pet lamb?
Can you help us? You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Well, that was easy. Okay. Is there another merchant or something? I don't know. Allison. Who, what? That's a lot of Shanter's board, Lothering and the Imperial Highway. Oh, okay, so you can basically literally just walk right through here. Strength, Constitution, Cunning. I mean, you are a warrior, so we will continue with the plan of getting you up to like 40, 42. A little bit more health. Pretty sure I have a lot more than you do. Level up skills. Aha! Expert combat training. The charter is highly experienced in combat. Character. And gains small bonuses to armor and attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to top-tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting. Sure. I mean, Morgan has herbalism, so it's not like we need to have all of our characters have herbalism. Let's see. Shield balance. The character has learned to compensate for the weight of a shield in combat and no longer suffers an attack penalty while using shield defense. Yo, good. Yes. And that's it. Let me just do this real quick. Because that did not look... Last thing I need is for the game to crash again.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left. So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter.
Interesting. Am I gonna get some... Okay, good. Who's in charge of this Chantry? Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that. The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
So I can find him inside?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Make her watch over you.
Shame indeed. Shame, shame, shame. To highlight all of the interactive character... That was weird. Sir Brian, there he is. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna be collecting some prize for getting rid of those bandits, even though I tried to recruit the guy, but let's forget about that, shall we? But we shall continue our adventures in the next episode, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I have been Kaiser. I will see you guys next time, and until then, as always, ad gloriam.